Hello everyone, I'm Mr. John from Service of DNE Laser.
This time,
I will explain the correct steps to shut down and start the equipment before the long holiday, so as to help you properly maintain the equipment and have no worries when returning to work after the holiday. 1. Precautions for shutdown. 1. When shutting down, turn off the cutting software. First, then turn off the laser and wait for the laser source to be powered off for 5 minutes before turning off the water tank to take away the heat inside the laser. And finally pull down the main power switch of the equipment. 2. Turn off the oxygen, nitrogen, and compressed air valves. Open the drain valve of the air compressor gas. 10. And drain the remaining gas in the gas tank. 3. 5S organization of the equipment, supporting rack and pinion dross removal, while cleaning precision guide, rack and pinion, adding lubricating oil. 4. It is recommended to drain the cooling water, clean the dirt on the inner wall of the water tank, clean the filter element, and replace the filter element that cannot be cleaned in time. It is easy to freeze in the cold winter, especially in the cold northern regions.
to remove the residual water in the water tank, pipeline, and laser source, you can use less than 3 kg air pressure to blow the pipeline to remove water to prevent freezing. Add clean pure water or distilled water when starting work.
5. Hydraulic workbench user should replace the hydraulic oil 1 year time.
2. Powering procedure.
1. Before starting the laser equipment, check whether the power supply voltage is normal, whether the power supply line is damaged or has poor contact. 2. Check the supporting equipment of the laser cutting machine, such as the voltage display of the voltage regulator, whether the air compressor is running normally, and whether there is water accumulation in the gas tank and filter. Customers who use nitrogen and oxygen should pay attention to whether there is air leakage in the pipeline. When opening the valve should be opened slowly, do not screw too fast at once to prevent the air pressure from bursting and injuring people. 3. Turn on the laser source. The high-power laser source should be on standby for about 30 minutes, and inside, the laser source needs to be dehumidified before it can emit light. Check whether the laser indicator light is normal. If there is a laser alarm, contact the regional after-sales service engineer in time. 4. Add pure water or distilled water. Turn on the water tank power and observe whether the water pressure, water level, and water temperature are normal after the water pump is started. 5. Check whether the hydraulic oil of the hydraulic workbench is within the normal requirement range, and whether the hydraulic oil needs to be replaced. 6. Turn on the computer host power. Open the cutting software. Check whether the software has an alarm, and execute the Z, X, Y, W axis to return to the origin. 7. Check the cutting nozzle and whether the insulating, and manually calibrate the capacitance. 8. Press the blow button to test whether the high pressure gas and low pressure gas outlet are normal. 9. Confirm the copper nozzle model before cutting. Check whether the protective lens is clean, and check the cutting process parameters of the corresponding plate. 10. After starting the processing program, pay attention to the cutting situation at any time. If there is any abnormalities, the fault factor must be eliminated before continuing to cut. Well, that's for today's video. See you next time.